I was shocked. I woke up to that news. I got here and they're like, man, you see everything that happened? I'm like, not quite.
LeBron James is at the center of a storm like never before, an FBI investigation that's shaking the sports world to its core. Federal agents reportedly raided his luxury homes in Los Angeles and Ohio, uncovering clues that suggest this may be far bigger than anyone imagined. The high-profile probe, codenamed Operation Nothing But Bet, has dominated headlines, leaving fans stunned and rivals whispering in disbelief. What began as a quiet inquiry into suspicious NBA betting activity has now exploded into what insiders are calling the league's darkest scandal yet. Investigators are tracking mysterious wire transfers, encrypted messages, and leaked records that simply don't add up. And somehow, every lead seems to point back to LeBron, the man once thought untouchable. The story took an even darker turn when his longtime friend and former teammate, Damon Jones, was hit with a federal indictment.
According to court docs and law enforcement sources, details of LeBron's injury status were allegedly sold by his former teammate, friend, and coach, Damon Jones, as part of a massive prop betting scheme. Jones was an unofficial assistant coach for the Lakers during LeBron's fifth season in LA. Sources told the Post that Jones sent a message to one of the betting ring members on February 9, 2023, urging him to place a large bet on the Lakers' opponent, the Milwaukee Bucks, because James would be out with an injury that night.
That revelation flipped the entire story on its head. Court documents revealed that Damon Jones had been leaking insider injury details before key Lakers matchups, including one against the Bucks in February 2023 and another with the Thunder in January 2024. Prosecutors even uncovered a text where Jones urged someone to bet big on Milwaukee, just hours before LeBron unexpectedly sat out with a sore ankle.
We are investigating anyone and everyone depending not on their income. And you can think about it. These players make millions, particularly in the NBA, as their contracts are guaranteed. Yet the draw of winning comes at any cost to them. If they're alleged now, but if they're convicted of their crimes that they've been charged with. So to me, it's really about the addiction side and how much provided help do we give these athletes as they go through their athletic career.
The Bucks cruised to victory, but that game was just the beginning. What started as a simple case against Damon Jones spiraled out of control the moment federal agents raided LeBron James's homes. The FBI seized his phones, computers, and stacks of financial documents, searching for any link between Jones's betting network and LeBron's finances. No charges have been filed yet, but speculation is running wild. Is LeBron truly innocent, or is someone shielding him? The scandal hit full throttle after Jones's indictment. Court filings revealed he'd been secretly selling insider injury details before major Lakers games, including that February 2023 clash with the Bucks and the January 2024 matchup against the Thunder. Investigators even uncovered a chilling message from Jones: "Get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight."
I only knew about Terry.
I think on the whole, we all are very responsible. The integrity of the game is fine. Everybody's very mindful of, what to do, what not to do, and understanding the landscape of, sports right now in general. And that's not just an NBA thing.
It's a tough moment for the individuals involved. It's a tough moment for the league. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, man, y'all partner with a gambling company. You open a can of worms. Partner with gambling companies ain't make gambling more accessible to us. The accessibility is what it is.
Just hours after his big night, LeBron James unexpectedly pulled out of a Lakers game, citing an ankle issue. The Bucks crushed Los Angeles, but that was just the start. What began as a small betting case against Damon Jones spiraled into something far darker once the FBI turned its focus toward LeBron himself. Federal agents raided both his Los Angeles and Ohio homes, seizing phones, laptops, and financial documents. They were reportedly hunting for evidence that Jones's illegal betting ring was tied to LeBron's own accounts. No official charges have been filed, but speculation exploded online, with many insisting LeBron's role went deeper than friendship. For weeks, the NBA maintained LeBron knew nothing about Jones's underground operation. Insiders told The Athletic their bond was purely personal, not financial. But once the FBI dug into encrypted files and private messages, everything changed. Investigators weren't just tracking Jones anymore. They were tracing direct communications between him and LeBron. That's when the basketball star's name appeared on an official search warrant. The document reportedly cited coordination of privileged information, a phrase that typically signals a potential conspiracy. That raised a major question. If LeBron was only a witness, why raid his homes and seize his digital records? Even more suspicious, the FBI's timeline lined up almost too perfectly. The Key Bucks game took place just 2 days after LeBron broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record, a milestone that shook the sports world. Right after the celebration, LeBron skipped the following game, the same night Jones allegedly placed a massive insider bet. Coincidence or cover-up? Fans aren't so sure. The timing couldn't be worse for the NBA, already fighting off multiple reputation hits. The feds have charged several other names, including Chauncey Billups and Miami's Terry Rozier, as part of Operation Nothing But Bet, a sprawling investigation into sports gambling and financial crimes. When footage surfaced of FBI SUVs parked outside LeBron's Brentwood mansion, social media erupted. Supporters called it fallout from Jones's case, but legal experts weren't convinced. The FBI doesn't raid witnesses, they warned, unless there's something bigger in motion. LeBron's representatives finally broke their silence, claiming he's fully cooperating with authorities. But insiders say that's just polished language for behind-the-scenes negotiations. Agents reportedly confiscated encrypted tablets, private phones, and travel data dating back to 2022, the same period Jones was frequently seen around the Lakers. Now, rumors suggest this scandal is only the entry point. Sources close to the investigation claim Operation Nothing, but bet may be uncovering a money laundering network stretching from professional sports to Hollywood's elite circles.
We all know the letter of the law when it comes to gambling and sports gambling, and I don't want to sit up here like I'm some perfect guy. Like every now and then when I go to Vegas, I'll play some craps. I'm ashamed that those guys would put their families and their careers in jeopardy. There's an old saying in the hood, all money ain't good money. So if you're making $9 million and you're dealing in certain things, like how much more do you need? Especially if you know you get caught. You can do jail time, lose your career, put a bad image on yourself or your family or on the NBA.
With millions of dollars funneled through corporate sponsorships, high-profile charity galas, and exclusive luxury events, the financial ecosystem surrounding a global icon like LeBron James presents vast, complex channels where dirty cash can move in plain sight. The sheer volume of these transactions creates a smokescreen, a legitimacy that can be exploited. If even a single financial trail were to lead conclusively back to Damon Jones or his inner circle, the resulting fallout would be catastrophic, potentially career-ending. Publicly, LeBron maintains a facade of unshakable cool. He's still seen courtside in Los Angeles, adorned in a designer floral cardigan, flashing his world-famous grin for the cameras. But behind the scenes, insiders report that the immense pressure is eroding his composure. He has quietly canceled major interviews, drastically limited his travel schedule, and gone nearly silent as the Lakers organization and his own business empire hold their breath, waiting for answers. For now, one of basketball's most celebrated legends stands directly in the eye of a gathering storm, and the clouds are only growing darker. Just as the public begins to demand clarity on the money, the bets, and the secret messages, federal investigators have pivoted their focus to something with far more sinister implications. They are now excavating LeBron's private ties to a man already serving a prison sentence for running what have been infamously dubbed freak-off gatherings. It is here that the entire narrative takes a chilling twist. The investigation, the rumors, the entire story transforms. And this is precisely where its most alarming chapter begins. When FBI agents executed searches of LeBron's properties, their objective extended far beyond establishing a paper trail for gambling. They were meticulously mapping his social and professional orbit, and the path abruptly veered into the shadowy corners of the entertainment industry. What originated as a probe into sports betting now brushed against celebrity-hosted events, secretive financial arrangements,